Today, we focus on a devastating incident in Rafah, Gaza, a city already enduring immense hardship. On June 1st, 2025, desperate Palestinians gathered near an aid distribution center hoping for food. Instead, chaos erupted, leading to mass casualties. The International Committee of the Red Cross, ICRC, quickly reported a significant influx of wounded at its Rafah field hospital. Many victims, including women and children, were simply trying to reach the aid site when violence broke out. This tragedy highlights the peril civilians face even when seeking basic necessities. Early reports painted a scene of confusion, conflicting accounts, and profound sorrow for families caught in the crossfire. The need for aid in Gaza is desperate, but delivering and receiving it safely remains a constant challenge. This event is a stark reminder of the dangers civilians endure daily. Understanding what happened is crucial for accountability and to prevent future tragedies. Let's examine the facts and the questions this incident raises. The true scale of casualties remains unclear, with organizations reporting different figures. The ICRC's Rafah hospital received 179 wounded, 21 of whom were dead on arrival. Most suffered gunshot or shrapnel wounds, including women and children. Hamas-run agencies reported at least 31 killed and over 200 injured. But it's uncertain if these numbers overlap with ICRC's. Doctors at Nasser Hospital described receiving around 200 patients, mostly with bullet or shrapnel injuries. Medical aid for Palestinian staff said many victims were shot in the head or chest, indicating severe trauma. The influx overwhelmed Gaza's already strained healthcare system. The ICRC's 60-bed facility was pushed far beyond capacity. This was the highest number of weapon wounded in a single incident since the hospital opened. The event underscores the escalating dangers civilians face when seeking aid. The violence and confusion only deepen the humanitarian crisis. The numbers may differ, but the suffering is undeniable. In the aftermath, sharply conflicting narratives emerged. Hamas authorities blamed Israeli gunfire, claiming civilians were targeted while collecting aid. Eyewitnesses described sudden firing and panic. The Israel Defense Forces denied firing at civilians, calling such reports false, and released drone footage suggesting other armed actors were involved. The BBC could not verify the footage or its context. An IDF soldier admitted firing near the crowd but insisted it wasn't aimed at people. The Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, which runs the aid center, denied casualties at their site, adding to the confusion. The truth remains obscured by conflicting claims and limited independent verification. Medical teams in Rafah responded immediately, but the scale of injuries overwhelmed them. The ICRC field hospital and Médecins Sans Frontières described horrific scenes and a desperate lack of resources. Staff performed emergency surgeries under immense pressure, with blood supplies running dangerously low. Doctors and staff even donated their own blood to save lives. At Nasser Hospital, every bay was filled with gunshot victims. Personal stories from patients and staff reveal the terror and loss experienced by families seeking food. One MSF staff member learned a relative was killed while trying to collect aid. These accounts highlight the extraordinary resilience of medical teams. The human cost of this tragedy is immeasurable. Verifying the events in Rafah is extremely difficult due to restricted access for international journalists. Conflicting claims from Hamas, the Israeli military, and local organizations create a tangled web of information. Without independent observers, the full truth and responsibility remain uncertain. What is clear: seeking aid in Gaza is perilous, and such incidents are not isolated. The desperation of civilians, ongoing conflict, and lack of order make every aid delivery a potential flashpoint. Greater transparency and accountability are urgently needed. Until safe access and civilian protection are ensured, Gaza's people will continue to face unimaginable risks.